Okay guys, I know I owe you an update, I know. So let's do a quick update. I don't have a lot of time, the sun's going down. It's gonna be dark very soon. I was thinking about dinghying to shore, grabbing some food, but I went to shore already today to get my dinghy motor. And I had lunch, and yeah, I'll just have salami and cheese and crackers tonight. So she cracked a beer and it foamed out everywhere. I'll show you that. And then, so yeah, sunset, time to have a sundowner, what they call them, I guess. Well earned in my case. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a rough couple of days. It's been stressful. Haven't been in the best spirits the whole time, but I'm good now. I'm good. Getting better. You know, it was stressful moving the boat over. You know, put it in the water, took it to the fuel dock, got fuel, went out into the ocean, and the waves. We have a, you know, there was a system on Monday south of here, but the waves were big. I haven't been in waves like that before. I mean, the boat wasn't ready for that as far as everything inside. I mean, I'm at the helm, I'm motoring, of course, I'm not sailing, and I just hear things crashing inside. Things are just flying everywhere. The boat is, couldn't believe how far keeled over the boat was. But, you know, it's a sailboat with a big keel on it, so there's no concern of it tipping or anything. But a lot of things were crashing inside. I'm just glad nothing with liquid crashed and broke. I'm glad a rum bottle didn't break or anything. But got over here, picked up a mooring by myself, which was an adventure in its own right. The wind was blowing like it usually is over here, and that was stressful. I'm not gonna lie, it was stressful picking up that mooring by myself. That took a while. A lot of, yeah. I had a decent plan, I thought, but you know, best plans, right? Got it though, got it done. You know, that's the way it goes, right? Just have a positive attitude and keep at it, and you know, it'll get done. Got on the mooring safely and learned a lesson about how to use a boat hook with a mooring. I'm one less boat hook now, so had to replace that. But I learned a lot of lessons in the last few days. I mean, a lot of lessons. But yeah, it's all good. So I've been trying to put this boat together. I have been putting this boat together, but it was rough. You know, I got over here and my bilge had a lot of water in it, and the bilge pump wasn't kicking on, so that was concerning. Had trouble shutting the engine off. It did eventually shut off. Oh my god, I should have written a script for this, but I just want to do a quick update because I figured I owe it to you. I'll do a better video later, but yeah, a lot of problems, a lot of things going on. So right when I picked up the mooring, I was like, okay, I gotta get mobile, you know, before dark. I have to go to shore. I don't have food. My stove doesn't work. That's another thing. I think it's there's like a switch in the kitchen that operates a solenoid, an electronic magnetic solenoid. We had those in the brewery. Sometimes they didn't work, they stick, whatever. So I'll have to take that one apart. It looks pretty gross, it's corroded. So I'll take that apart here. Hopefully that'll be tomorrow. But I keep saying that, like everything's tomorrow. But I got like 2 weeks worth of tomorrows right now in my head. But so yeah, I had to get food. So I had to get the dinghy was upside down on the front of the boat. So I had to figure out, it wasn't that hard. I had to dig around and find all the dinghy stuff. And he had a nice hoist system in a bag. So I was able to just use one halyard and hoist the dinghy up and get it overboard without too much difficulty. Got it in the water, brought it to the stern. There's a cool little lift to lift the outboard motor up and drop it down to the dinghy. So I was able to do that myself. That was cool. And then hooked up the fuel. I had gotten fuel at the fuel dock, hooked up the fuel, and man, that thing would not start. I mean, would not start. So I had to row in, I called. Well, that would have been, yeah, that would have been Tuesday. On Monday, I rode in and just got food, and then on Tuesday, I called a company that does inflatables and stuff, and they have a mechanic that works for them or with them, and so they came and picked up my outboard at the town dock, and loaded it in their truck and took it away and brought it back to me today. So outboard is fixed. So I don't know what I'm going to call this dinghy. I don't know. I've been calling it dinger a lot. Ding dong. I bet dinger's the most common dinghy name. I don't know. I'll think of something. But got it working now. Outboard is on it. So when I came back to the boat just about an hour ago, I got to cruise with power instead of rowing. But rowing out to the boat's really easy because the wind's at your back, and you really just steer the thing and it will just come out to the boat. Rowing in was not fun. That was good. It was good. I need the exercise. So my shoulder's a little sore though from all the rowing and all the pulling on the outboard rope and the Honda generator rope. That's another thing. Stupid generator. The way this thing has this $5,000 Victron inverter converter unit in it. I have one like it in my RV that I installed. I know exactly how they work. And this thing was not installed the way that you would normally install it so that you can hook up to shore power and charge your batteries with the charger. The charger on this thing isn't even hooked up, basically. That's a long conversation, but I'm like, who installed that and why would they not install it so that you could use a generator to plug into shore power and charge your damn batteries? But whatever. So I wasted my time with the Honda generator because I have a small Honda generator, but I was told that that was used to power the water maker, so I would imagine they plug it into shore power and then run through shore power to run the water maker. But it just kills me that inverter is not hooked up that way. Anyway, yeah, a lot of things not working on the boat. I don't have a stove. I did get I got the bilge pump. I found an unlabeled switch that wasn't near any other switches. And I was like, huh, what is this switch? I wonder if possibly this could be, and it was. So kicked on, emptied the bilge, yay. Was only a small amount of oil in there. And that was from when the mechanic was changing the oil. It was mostly water. I was a little worried, it was kind of dark, but I think that oil flows to the top, kind of separates, but anyway. So that was good. Yesterday was rough. Today was a much more positive day for me. I got all the canvas up on the cockpit. I got the second solar panel, flexible solar panel put on and plugged in. The wind generator is running full speed now. It has a brake switch. I don't know. I had to dig the manual out, and then when I saw that there was a brake switch, I'm like, oh, well, that must be what's going on. So I had to, get down under where all the electrics are, and then I found this switch just sitting there that said brake on it and turned it, and now the wind generator is humming, making some energy. So now that I have a second solar panel and the wind generator, we're making some juice now. Because I don't think I cranked the engine for a while this morning. I don't think it's charging the batteries based on what I'm seeing on the Victron readout. I'm not seeing enough amps going to the batteries to believe that that's working. So yet another thing. I don't know. I should just make a list of what does work on this boat, maybe. It's not that bad. And I think a lot of it's just that I don't know how to use it and how to operate it. And maybe I'll figure that out. I will figure that out one by one. Let's maybe take this camera and walk around a bit. I'll just take this whole mount with me. Got this really bitchin' mount. So I got these little shades that I found. I was like, what are these? And then I pulled out the computer to look at all the pictures of how everything was set up on this boat. And I'm like, oh, those are on top of the Dodger cover. Those must be shades, and they are. So here's my flexible solar panel I got mounted. There's my wind generator. Oh, that's funny. The camera makes it look like it's hardly spinning. It is pulling ass. But just camera tricks. I don't even know what this orange thing is. It was holding like a flag before in the pictures. I don't know. So, but I got all this soft Dodger put up, all this canvas. It's pretty cool. It's nice. Somebody paid, I mean, all these snaps line up. Somebody paid a lot of money for this thing. And it wasn't the previous owner, because I found some paperwork. It was 2 owners ago, I think. Oh, these are cool. So these actually come off. So when you're sailing, you take that off and you can see through there. I still have these bumpers from the fuel dock. Found the cover for the life raft, got it on. I need some bungee cords. I can't find any bungee cords. I got these lazy jack lines that are rattling on the mast when the wind blows. It's killing me. But honestly, least of my concerns. A little bit of noise, I'll get rid of it. They didn't have bungee cords at Budget Marine. It's the funniest name for a store ever, Budget Marine. It's the most expensive store I've ever, makes West Marine look like Walmart prices. Sorry if it's super windy. It's not super windy. It's just like pretty normal light winds actually. There's my mooring. Got a nice little bridle system and a backup line because I'm terrified. I got to figure out how this works. I was not able to make the windlass operate. So I got some more advice from another person at the yacht club. Boy, I get a lot of advice. And I'll take it all. So he had some ideas for maybe trying to get this to work. You haven't been able to see the foredeck because there's been a dinghy upside down here. So here's the hatch that goes into my V-berth. I keep it cracked like that, and that way it gets the most wind through there. And it's great. I mean, because the boat always points into the wind when it's on the mooring or the anchor. And so the wind is shooting into that hatch and making a wind tunnel down the boat. And I don't have bugs out here. I'm so happy to say. I don't have mosquitoes. I don't even have flies. I don't have anything. It was funny, the first day I got out here, I did have a mosquito and a fly. And then that was really brief, and I haven't seen one since. So I get great breeze through the boat. The wind blows almost all the time out here. Blows pretty dang hard. And I'm able to sleep really well. The anchorage where I'm at right here, I'm pretty far out, and so I'm kind of close to the entrance to the harbor. So it's pretty rolly, but hey, there's all the kids from the sailing academy sailing out there. I don't know if you can see them, but I could move. I mean, I can't move very far. I could move way inside there. That's all where people are anchored. There's no moorings out there. Everywhere there's a mooring, it's just about as rolly as where I'm at, but it's rolly out here. I was worried about sleeping, and I didn't sleep great the first night, but I don't think that was from rolling. I think that was just from general stress. And I don't know, but great airflow in the V-berth. I mean, it's fantastic. I don't even turn the fan on. There's just a killer breeze blowing across me all night long. I don't have sheets. I can't find any sheets. I don't think there's any sheets in here. You can get sheets just made for a V-berth. So I would like to do that, but you certainly can't get those anywhere near where I'm at. Got these mounted today. Got some nice solid handholds now that I don't have my handholds for the all the supports for the Dodger, soft Dodger, and bimini top and all that. I lost those handholds, so found these in the boat though. Got these mounted up. Got a lot done today, man. So today was a really good day. Yeah. So happy to check in with you guys. I will try to get this thing posted soon. I'm not gonna like edit it. I'll just post it as is, maybe. I don't know. I wanted to show you the when I cracked the beer at the beginning of the video when I first turned it on, and it just exploded on me. That was fun. So maybe I'll edit that in. We'll see. but it's good to talk to the camera, I think. I don't know, it's not bad to talk to the camera. At least I feel like I'm talking to you guys and people that know me and love me, and yeah. It's a beautiful evening, I'll tell you that. We only had a couple of tiny little squalls roll through today. Yesterday we had quite a bit of rain roll through. Quite a few squalls, lasted, I don't know, 5-10 minutes each, but we had a lot of them. Not today. Tiny bit of rain today, that's it. It's been a really good day. I got a ton done. I got a ton of things put together on the boat. I am not taking you inside this boat yet. It's embarrassing. I have walkways inside the boat. It's getting better. I mean, all this canvas I put on, that freed up a lot of room. And hopefully I'm gonna have a usable shower here. I don't know if the sump pump works for the shower. Have to test that. I'm going to assume that it does not work, but I think when it overflows, it just goes in the bilge anyway. So I know the bilge pump works, so that's good. But hopefully I'll have that. I don't know. I just turned on the water pump earlier, and it didn't do anything. So like, oh man. But really, water pumps are no big deal. It's accessible, and I can go buy one. They don't cost much. But I didn't see a backup on here. There's some spares on here, but I didn't see a spare water pump, so I'll be buying two. Okay, well, I think that's all for now. I'll think about. I'll write some things down for the next one, and then I'll show you. Oh, I didn't show you the dinghy, did I? No, I didn't. Dinghy real quick. It's a good dinghy. It's one of the smaller ones. It's not the smallest one. It's very lightweight. Yeah, there she is with the little 2-stroke Tohatsu 9.8 outboard on her. Tell you what though, with just me in that thing, because it's the ultralight model, it's a high field. They're really good dinghies, but it's the ultralight model. And with just me in there, I leaned forward and gave it some juice, and it was hauling ass, man. I was very happy with the speed we were making across the harbor. I'll tell you what. A little boat came in yesterday, or no, I guess that was Monday. Oh man, you're not gonna be able to see it. It is huge. It is called Starfire, and I don't know how big that thing is. Is it 300 feet? I mean, maybe. I mean, it's over 200 feet. I mean, like, easily. 250, 300? I don't know. I'll find out. But, yeah. Okay, guys. I'm gonna sign off. I could just keep talking, but it's completely unorganized. I'm gonna let you go, because the video got long on me. Hope everybody enjoyed the update, and I appreciate you keeping up with me.